And so, hey, they're here. How are you doing, Damien?
We love each
Look
other,
at
right?
this. I've never seen you wear jean before.
Why not? You know?
Jean material.
Jean.
Denim. Jean? No.
Jean.
What do you call this
Jean
in French?
shirt.
Just denim?
No, we say jean. We never say denim.
Blue jean.
Une chemise jean.
Oh, chemise jean. Perfect. Like Jay Leno. Jay Leno loves to wear chemise jean.
That's why I'm
This
doing
is our personal
obviously.
Jay Leno. The Jay Leno of For Honor has arrived. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're a little loopy today.
Are we?
Technical issues shortly before the show, as always. But we're great now. Let us know if we're not great. We'll change things. How you doing, Damien?
I'm good.
Good.
We have some announcements
We have a
today,
lot going
so
on.
I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I'm burned by the lights apparently.
Oh, really?
When they zoom
oh,
at
yeah.
me.
Why? I look at how pasty I am.
How?
I'm like the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
See, much better.
Yeah. Well, you've got the tan from whatever you did. What did you do?
I run this Sunday.
You're a marathoner.
Half marathon.
Chump.
Easy. Anyway,
All right. Yes,
so-
we do have news today. We
Yeah.
have things to say, and it's kind of like announcements of announcements a little bit, which is, it's fine.
we like doing that.
Yeah, we'd rather have you be informed than not be informed. So first of all, this morning our live update 1.22.2 went live.
Yes.
A couple of very important things were on there.
With the input delay on console first, so it's
Yes.
the thing we released past week
Last
on
week, yep.
PC. So it's 33 millisecond input delay
Yep.
on all your attacks.
Your offensive inputs.
So attacks, guard break, etc. The input delay is not for the defensive move, of course. So parry, counter, guard break, etc. And this is our first step to compensate network latency.
Yeah.
Something we discussed since many months with
Yes.
our community. We'd like to have some feedback. We had only a few on PC.
Not a ton of feedback
not
on
at
PC,
all.
which I think in a way is a good sign.
Yeah.
That it didn't disrupt, it didn't overturn the apple cart, as you could
True.
say.
I'm especially eager to have feedback on the console.
Absolutely.
Because that's
It's
where,
different.
with lowest frame rate and all, that's where you leave more the latency. So I really want to know if it's easier for people to parry, to react on some light attacks and things like that.
Yes, Aramusha, perhaps.
Aramusha, some assassins.
That's right,
The
because
beloved
33 milliseconds on console, because it's 30 frames, is a frame.
Exactly.
Is that right? And then 33 milliseconds on PC is half a frame if you're at 60. So it could be a much more substantial change for console, which that's why we want to hear your feedback.
10 frame, because you
Is
do
that right?
30 frames per second.
Right,
So if you
math.
do 30
Don't ask me to do math.
milliseconds, it's 10 frames approximately.
Well,
but it's
I'm
fine.
embarrassed
It's fine.
now.
It's fine.
God damn it. Anyway, yes, please let us know, console players, what you think. We would very much like to know. Also, in this live update, I had a video I wanted to show you that came out this morning. It was very, very funny. By Freeze, I think. No, not Freeze. Frozen? Frosty? Cold. Frosty. He did a very funny video. We didn't have time to pull it down because of our technical problems about the Centurion exploit. Basically showing Roman as the mastermind behind it. Which maybe he was, I don't know. But anyway, the Centurion exploit has been fixed as of today's live update.
Yeah.
We had more.
So
we
no
had more
more-
detail last
yeah,
week, but
please do.
I don't have the. Last week we had the detail and timings, but basically we fixed an issue that caused the Centurion to be able to lock his opponent in an infinite chain, and fixed an issue that caused two well-timed Centurions to lock their opponent in an infinite chain.
Yeah, you do it, I do
Yeah.
it, you do it, I do it.
So yes.
So yeah.
Also on that subject, in the last week, we also discovered, through the community, I think, discovered there was a bug with assassins. So the assassins were able to get a free, guaranteed heavy after a parry, which is not intended and pretty devastating. So Like we did with the Centurion, we fixed that quite quickly. The Assassins, we're also going to fix this bug in a live update that's planned for next week.
Yeah.
So
We tried to push it for this week, but it was too risky to break everything.
Yes.
So we said, okay, we'll do the first Centurion this week and do the Assassin one next
Yep.
week.
So by next week's show, that should be fixed. If all goes well. Okay, so
What else?
we've got stuff going on. What's going on in the event side of things?
So we released last week the patch with the arena mode and new arena maps, new training, etc. The whole new balancing that led to some of those issues, but a lot of new things. And so we decided this week to push a playlist where you only play on arena maps in Duel.
Nice.
So you can just have a super safe environment to play in dual, matchmake duels.
Cool.
And to celebrate that, at the same time, we're doing an event order. Do you have an image, maybe, for just what I said?
Boom.
We're,
Oh, we got that?
event
Yep.
playlist arena. Yay.
Daubany in the back.
So this will go from the 26th
This
to
morning.
the 2nd May.
Oh, tomorrow morning. This morning, yes. It's already live.
Yay.
It's already live.
And at the same time, to celebrate that, we're doing an event order that is called Dueling Executioner. So you will be rewarded 2,000 steel if you do some executions in duel matches. And of course, if you do those in that arena duel playlist, it works. So
Now I understand
Enjoy.
because last week's or last week, the week before order,
yeah,
it completed so quickly,
yeah,
and people were a bit upset about that. Rightfully
yeah,
so. I understand.
rightfully so.
They sort of tweaked the numbers a bit for this week's order, so it should be a bit more difficult to achieve. So definitely put some time in on duels, get those executions, so everyone can get their 2,000.
Yeah, we tried to refine a bit the formula. I asked the people in charge of that. I told them, I want you this weekend to try to adapt to what happened to last weekend, because we don't want to have orders that finish on a Friday night.
Yeah.
That's not intended at all.
Right.
So we try to find the best threshold.
Yep. Cool. Something that I always want to do more of, and we never seem to find the time to do, is put a little spotlight on the tournaments that happen in the community.
Yeah.
Because even still, all throughout the past year, there's kind of always something going on. And so we are going to try to be better about this. If you are a tournament organizer, please reach out to me, whether it's on Reddit or Twitter or Discord even, or to my comm dev associate Alex, who we will never introduce by face, but only by name. You can reach out to us and let us know. And so to that point, we have one this week that we want to give a shout out to. Our old friend, she's not old, she's like half my age, Mistress is running a new tournament. It's Mistress Mayhem 2v2 PC tournament. And this one has a $100 base prize, so you can actually
Pretty
get
cool.
some cheddar by winning. It's on Sunday at 2 p.m. And fun fact, this will be casted by our old friend Vivid Naz, also half my age, and Verbalocity, who we have not had the pleasure to do things with yet, but is a really great caster and a really good community dude. So I'm excited to see this with both of them combining forces. So check that out, and like I said, send us your tournament stuff, because I like to share it. I just don't always have my finger on that pulse, because I spend a lot of my time in meetings. A lot of my days in really
Hard
boring
life.
meetings. I don't
Not
think
boring.
people realize this. What?
That boring?
Sometimes.
Yes.
Not the ones I have
Not the
with
ones
you.
with me, of course. Yeah.
You have more meetings than I should. I should shut up. You have way more meetings.
And
than I
mine's
do.
none of them are boring.
He sits next to me. I see him once a day, and it's usually at the very end of the day.
True.
Very sad. But another one I did want to shout out. I don't have it on my list here. What's it called? Defend the North, which is actually an in-person big fighting game, multi-game, not just For Honor, in-person tournament. For Honor will be there, and I believe it's a $1,000 prize pool. So that's pretty dope. That's in New York. It's in White Plains, which is outside of New York City.
Maybe I should go there and play Mike and say.
I would actually like to go in general, just to kind of spectate. So that could be fun if we take a trip. If they allow you in that country. I don't know if they do.
I'm not sure.
Cool. So we'll have more info. You can sign up for that now, the Defend the North as well. We'll have more info when we plan things better. So, also, We have great content this week.
Yeah, not battle outfits,
Not
right?
battle outfits.
Yeah.
They are outfits, though.
Yeah,
they're also not
outfits,
elite outfits.
But they are mythic outfits.
And with the mythic outfits, if you're new to For Honor, it's not just a bunch of colors. You also get an effect. You also get an ornament. So they're 15,000 steel each. The Knights have their own called Pledge of Heaven. The Vikings have their own called Asgard's Favor. And the Samurai have their own called...
Tenshugumi.
I didn't know if it was Gummy or Gumi.
Oh, let's say Google me. But there is one thing very important
So sensual.
on those mythic outfits.
Yeah.
Is that since a long time, it's something we can't do easily because it costs a lot of production time.
It does.
But in those ones, each ornament is unique for each hero, so it's not shared amongst the heroes of the same faction.
Well, even the designs, the
design
designs
and the
per
symbols
hero
are unique.
Yeah.
The colors are unique. It's like really unique mythical outfits for each hero.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. It's not something we'll do often because
that's the thing we wanted to let you know. Like I checked them all out this morning.
It's way more complex to do.
It just takes way more production.
But so enjoy it. Yeah. Do we have a video? Yes, we have a video, but the video doesn't illustrate
each one.
The unicity of each ornament and of each colors, symbols, etc. And the effect is shared across the heroes of the same faction.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, super happy about
video.
those. Same price, 15,000
Yep.
still as any other mythic outfit.
Let's check them out.
I love those.
It's so good. It's so the meteor shower on execution is amazing.
And as you saw, the title of the video is wrong because it says 3 mythic outfits, while in fact it's 18.
Yes.
Because this time they are unique to each hero, as we said.
Yep. Max has admitted defeat on that one.
Yeah.
Still a great video, Max. Good job.
Yeah, good job.
And Phil.
And Phil, great job. They don't know who Phil is yet.
And they
We don't
never
talk
know.
enough shit about Phil. Phil's behind camera 2. Give me a camera 2 shot so we can appreciate Phil. Oh, look at that. Framing, the focus, the balance.
So good.
Yeah, good stuff. All right,
Okay,
so
so there is something big going on next
I
week.
told people on Twitter we had news.
And have you said it, or is it a surprise?
You take the floor.
I'm happy.
It's all yours.
So next week we are doing a new free weekend on For Honor.
Free weekend.
So as you know, it's the best time to come and play For Honor. New training modes, dedicated servers.
Yes.
All of that. Do we announce the other thing? No, it's not in the run-off show.
I don't know what the other
Maybe
thing is.
maybe it's not confirmed yet.
I don't know what the other thing is, but I'll pick up the ball. So it's May 3rd to 6th.
Yeah.
It is all platforms. So it's not just PC, it's not just one certain platform. So
Can you zoom on Eric?
zoom on me so Damien can talk to Alex. Hey, hello, how are you? How are you? How are you? Yes, so from May 3rd to 6th, Damien's going away now. This is awkward. So if you've been here before for our, oh yeah, look at me, jeez. If you've been here before for previous free weekends, especially the one we did in November, we tried to activate our community to kind of help the newcomer experience. So I think the new training arena mode will help a ton with the newcomer's experience, but we are reactivating our warrior training program. This is something we did in November that actually worked out super well in terms of community atmosphere and tone. And what it is in empowering our veteran players to kind of mentor, pick up, meet up with new players and kind of show them the ropes. And it's not just there's actually an incentive for doing that too, which we have an image of if you want to show that, Max, instead of me. The Warrior Training Program image, please. Look at that. Oh, good old Holden Cross. So all you got to do, if you are a current player of For Honor, is complete 5 matches grouped with a newcomer. So this is someone, don't worry, we detect it on our side. We can tell if they're a new player to For Honor in the free weekend. You complete those 5 matches, we're going to give you 2 weeks of what? Revamped champion status. Don't give messages in French, then I can't.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's my burden. Now.
Okay, great. This is on Damien.
So I can speak about that.
Please speak about this.
Yes.
We have revamped champion status.
So one of the new things we're doing for this season, this new season, so we start revealing some stuff earlier for the new season, which is cool, is that we had a little workshop with some of our awesome designers to try to beef up a bit the champion status based on players' feedback, that they want to control more their progression, etc., have more choices. And based on other feedback we got from the player using champion status and saying, oh, maybe you should do that, etc. So maybe, Max, if you can show back the picture, and I will go through it. So we changed the values first, and this is, I think, maybe one of the biggest improvements. Now the XP boost you get at the end of the game is not 25%, but it's 40%, so a pretty big upgrade. And the boost you give to everybody else, or if you receive from somebody else that has also a champion status, is 20%. So now you can boost your match XP by 60% if you own a champion status, and if somebody else in the match owns a champion status as well.
That's dope.
So that's pretty dope. And we introduced one of the new things that has been asked a lot of time by the community, is that now the champion status will also work for loot events. So loot that you get only during an event will now be, you will get more of them.
What do we
if you
mean
have
by
a champion
event
status. Any event like we did with
like a seasonal
Apollyon's Legacy, Halloween, the Feast of the Otherworld, Winter events, all of those events, you get exclusive event loot, but the champion status wasn't impacting the number of the probability to get a loot at the end of a match. Now it will impact that.
But not does that not include like event playlists?
It does not include event, but it does because where a champion status is already working on any type of loot, on a typical loot. And when we do an event playlist, then you just get the usual loot. And it's also working on the usual loot. And we also revise those numbers. I don't have it on the picture now, but it's also something we look at to beef up a bit the loot you get as well with the champion status. So now it works with usual loot, and it also works on top of that with event loot.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. And if we can go back, I will tell you if there is anything else I've missed. More salvage, of course. I think we also looked at those numbers. More end of match loot. We revised that numbers too. And you still get one emblem, which is the champion status emblem and the champion status icon as previously.
And we should mention we didn't change the price of champion status. It's the same price that it has been.
And same price as it has been. Yeah, it's just we beef up the champion status. We don't change the price at all. It's just we think based the price and the value and the people usage and the feedback we've got, we said, okay, we want to make the champion status a bit better.
Yes.
So that's really the intent, is to make it better before looking at any price or something like that.
So,
and what is cool, maybe you already said it, but I was away, so I will re-say it, is that this is the champion status you will get with the Warriors training program.
2 weeks of it.
And 2 weeks of it.
Yeah.
So it's not the old one, it's the new one
Right.
you will get at the beginning of the season.
Yep.
You will get right away during 2 weeks.
That's important, is it?
That's super important because maybe at the beginning of the season there will be something cool that you might benefit of with that champion status, but I can't say more. But anyway, you see where I'm going, is that you will use it and it will be cool. And so during 2 weeks you will have that new champion status that is boosting you more if you do the Warrior training program.
Yeah, and if you're doing the Warrior training program, it's for the person, kind of the veteran player, but it's also for the new
mentor and for the
mentee.
The mentee.
Yeah,
And the
you
mentee.
can say that. No one usually says it, but you
And
can say
mint ice cream.
that. Mentee?
Yeah, mighty. I don't know. So anyway, we're digressing, and now, thanks to the multitasking we're doing during this show, I can do the second announcement that I wanted to do, but I didn't check with you before because we didn't had time to speak together this week, and that's fine. It's we are doing the next step on dedicated servers, which is this next week. We want to introduce dedicated servers to all PvAI matchmaked matches.
Right.
So now, as you know, dedicated servers are only on PvP matches. The team continue to be hard working on those, optimizing them, etc.
Yep.
And now they are ready. They should be ready. That's why I wasn't sure. But at least we plan to do it next week.
Yeah.
So if everything goes according to the plan, next week, any matchmaked match. So if you go PvP or PvAI, so no custom match, only the matchmake one, and not private match. So if you go PvAI but alone, or only with friends, doesn't work as well. So if you play with random players, basically, you will always be on dedicated servers, which is really cool. And it means that if we do our job well, which we should, it means that for the free weekend, all matchmaked matches will be on dedicated servers.
Super awesome.
So that's also really great news.
It's just cool too, because we're still showing progress on the server stuff. Because we've told them we're not done. We have more stuff we're doing.
That was the first step, and now this is the result of
still to
the
come
second
is
step.
getting them on custom match campaign.
Yeah.
Sorry, story mode, not campaign.
I'm not sure we'll ever do it on story mode. Yeah,
okay.
It's part of the investigation. Where do we push it or not? Custom match for sure is something that asked by the community. People want it, so it's the one we'll be investigating afterwards. We're still doing some optimization. We're still looking at whatever bugs, disconnections, stuff like that. We did fix a lot of those in the last week patch. So again, if you have feedback on that, I would be super cool. But yeah.
So that should come. That the plan, as I know it, should come along with the live update for the Assassin fix next week. So we're hoping for Wednesday, actually. So stay tuned to our channels. We'll give you the exact update when we know it'll happen. But that's cool. Nice little surprise. But we're not done talking about free weekend. Yeah, let's show it. Free weekend.
Let's show it. Free weekend.
As we mentioned, free weekend starts May 3rd, which is 1 week from today. Here's the timings for you, if you can read that tiny font. The timings around the world across all platforms. Basically, it starts on the 3rd at 8 a.m. UTC, most of the places. But, well, it's, okay.
It looks like a world map made on a tank.
It does. We just cut it off of the side of an
It's so not medieval.
Tank. So yes, 8 a.m. You keep it up, please. Bibbidi bop. Can you put it back up, please? God. Yes, 8 a.m. UTC on PS4 and Xbox in the Americas. 5 p.m. UTC on PC. Just because I don't know why. I don't know why for the differences, guys. PC people are going to yell at me. And then PS4, 8 a.m. in the Middle East and Europe. 7 a.m. in Xbox. And PC 5 p.m. UTC. So PC is standardized across the world. That's why. But it's UTC, so it's fine fine in North America.
So coming back to the revamped champion status, Alex is giving us a very good question from the chat. Will that apply to players who already own, unlocked, have a champion status that will still be on after the new season? And the answer is yes. It's effective. So if you already own a champion status, or if you want to get a champion status now, because you know in the future it will change to that,
it's okay.
It's okay. It will be working, of course. Very good question. Sorry, I missed that.
So yes, and yeah, keep in mind for the Warriors training program, we grant it at the beginning of Season 6.
Yeah, and the change will be made at the beginning of Season 6, among other things.
But you know what else?
And when will we speak about those other things?
Those other things, we're going to speak about them 1 week from today.
Yay!
Next week, May 3rd, on the Warriors Den, we're doing a special event version of the Warriors Den. So we will still be here in Montreal. We will be at UB Montreal. We'll be in a different room. It should be a lot grander than this little hovel we're in right now. It's going to be a special show. We're going to have a ton of devs and special guests that aren't devs, which I will not reveal. But we're still calling it a Warriors Den.
But it's cool.
It's very information focused, like we do on the Warriors Den. It's not going to be a big tournament show like we've done. We want to keep it info heavy, and we think it's cool to keep it at UB Montreal, kind of make it a little special thing. So yes, next week we will reveal Season 6 content, including what the next hero updates are that will be coming in Season 6. So you will know 1 week from today what they are, and you can stop asking.
The hero reworks.
Exactly. And I'm also excited about that show because we've been talking for a while, and people have been asking for a while. We're going to do a whole in-depth segment with the executioners, as I call them, the animation team that works on executions.
The bloodthirsty devs.
And that should be super interesting. We've met with them and sort of talked about the segment, what we should discuss, what we should show. They have a lot of stuff to show, which is cool. So that should be a great segment that I think people are very interested to learn more about that process. The big cool thing about next week's show, in addition to all that information, we're going to be doing Twitch drops again. We did Twitch drops. We did Twitch drops last season for our big season kickoff show. Oh, and there's the info. Oh, God. Okay. I wasn't ready to get to the 100,000 thing.
But it's okay. It's okay.
It's fine, Max.
It's done.
It's
done,
you
Max.
did a good job. You did great.
It's done.
You're great. You're perfect. So on the show next week, yes, if you watch for an hour of the show, everybody who watches for an hour on Twitch and connects their accounts will get 3 crates. Kind of small beans, right? Not super exciting, but then you see this other thing. What is this? 100,000 steel thing.
And if I were you, depending on your progression, I would wait. But the free crates, we give it at the beginning of the new season? Do you know when we give those?
They will be granted just a day or two after the show.
So before the new season.
Before the new season.
So maybe not spend them right away.
Okay, hold on to them.
Maybe. Wait for the show, we'll reveal everything at the show, and then we'll tell you again to maybe keep them.
But they don't care about the crates, I'll tell you that now. They want to hear because we've dangled the 100,000 steel thing in front of them. They're like, what is going on with this? Okay, so last time we did the drops, it was our first time. It's new to UB as well. We're all kind of figuring out Twitch drops. So we did a thing. It was fine. I think there were a number of tiers of progression. It was a little complicated. And then we did the big 30 days champion status at the end. And, it was a little underwhelming for people.
And we had everybody on the chat saying, where is my drop? Blah, blah. And
there's a lot of
and the event was about the drop and not about the event, which pissed me off.
Yes.
So we tried to change the formula.
So it was interesting because this time we got this guy involved. And, when he's not in meetings all day or he's not on Warriors Den streams, he is at his heart a designer. Believe it or not.
That's true.
A game designer. So we thought, okay, let's come up with a better formula for Twitch drops and see if it works. So we've got the guaranteed rewards. That's the 3 crates for watching an hour. That was something I pushed for. He didn't want to do a guarantee. I was like, give them a guarantee at least. But what he introduced, which is very surprising because he's so cheap and never takes me out to lunch ever, every 10 minutes through next week's show, every 10 minutes, you, if you have your account connected, will have a chance to win 100,000 steel. And it's not just one winner either. I'm not going to say how many it is, but it's not just like one and done. Every 10 minutes, you have a greater chance of winning 100,000 steel. And that was his idea. The guy that I call cheap all the time is like, yeah, do it. I'm like, okay. So I'm psyched about that. I think it's very generous. I think it's very exciting. So watch the show and see if you win. And then the big thing I want everyone to understand, and I'll say it again next week so everyone knows, you won't get the notification right away. So that was a big thing last time.
Don't ask in the chat. You won't get it.
Yeah. Last time there was a big thing. Where's my reward? And then because there were so many people watching, and then Rainbow did theirs, had even more people watching, and just it hits our systems, but it also hits Twitch's systems hugely and causes a huge delay. So this time we're implementing a delay on purpose of 24 hours at least to process everything, and then everyone gets their notifications at the same time. So you're not going to get it during the show, so don't expect it during the show. But it's very exciting. And so we'll see if it works. Like I said, this is sort of the same thing we do in the game.
Yeah,
we put something out, and then we can adapt to it based on the feedback.
Welcome feedback, and then we see if it's a good way. Yeah. I would be pretty happy to get 100,000 stars.
I would be very happy, yes. So that's dope. And so that is it in terms of the news for next week. So just to recap, free weekend, May 3rd to 6th, all platforms. Tell your friends, please. We've actually had a ton of interest in the last season or so. People being
play some duels with them in the arena.
Yeah.
Let them enjoy the new training. Play 5 matches to get the awesome new champion status,
2 weeks.
revamped champion status that will be released at the beginning of next season. And enjoy next week PVAI on dedicated servers.
Yes.
We'll tell you the date as soon as we know it. And also, hopefully, the removal of the guaranteed heavy after a parry on the Assassins.
Yes. And you'll have a lot more information on next week's show where we talk about Season 6 and more.
And more.
I don't know what that means. I do, but I'm not going to tell you.
And more.
And the one thing, I don't know if you put up that lower third, Max, but for people who want to participate in the Warrior Training Program, our friends... Oh, you did put that multiple times? Thank you. He just turned around to look to make sure his boss, Luke, saw that. He's like, yeah, okay, Max is doing his job.
Luke is watching.
Our good friends who moderate the For Honor Reddit are helping us out with the Warrior Training Program. They will be sticking, if they haven't already, I think they have, a post right at the top of our Reddit. It's up there now. And on our Discord, there's a For Honor Discord associated with that Reddit, and there's a Looking for Group channel there. And last time we did this, it was awesome to see it kind of blow up with like thousands of people looking to make groups, and it worked super well. So anyway,
and also be nice with newcomers. Be nice.
Be nice, and I think they will. It's actually really nice to see this sort of like, welcome, welcome. Yeah. People, it benefits everybody. If we get more players in the game, it benefits you because you have more people to play against.
Better matchmaking, etc.
And better matchmaking, yeah. So, that's exciting.
Indeed, it is.
So like I said, it's sort of an announcement of an announcement, but, we'll talk more
still,
next
we
week
reveal more than what I was expecting.
We
the
did.
New champion status, all of that.
Yeah, exactly. So, thank you very much, Damien. I think we are going to bring our friend Luke on and do another Dev Talk segment. So, we'll see you next week's show.
Oh, yeah.
And let's do Dev Talks.
Hey! Hey, we're back.
Just having a conversation off camera.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Luke.
That's why I said, hey!
How you doing?
I'm good.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
People are liking this segment.
They do?
Yeah, they do. They do.
Good.
They like to hear more about what's going on behind the scenes.
Good. I am happy to hear that.
And we have a really diverse group of devs here that have very interesting backgrounds and they do interesting things on the game. So I think it's cool. So what do you have
next
for
week,
us?
we're going to take a break for next week with the big show. Yeah, sort of. The Dev Talk segment won't be there next week. It's going to come back the week after. We have so many things. And just to, for people to understand how crazy it is next week, Stefan and I will be in Toronto Wednesday night for the premiere of the documentary Playing Hard about the creation of For Honor. Thursday morning, we're jumping on a plane from Toronto back to Montreal for the stream. Then Stefan will be there.
Yeah.
I don't say more. It goes with the more of next week's show. And right after he's done, we're jumping in the cab back to the airport, back to Toronto for the second showing in the afternoon.
Nice.
And back in the evening to come back home and in the office on Friday morning, where we'll actually shoot the next bunch of segments for Dev Talk on May 4th.
Oh, that's cool. So if people are in Toronto, they can go check out the movie.
Yeah, they can go on the Hot Docs website.
Hot Docs.
Hot, H-O-T, Docs, D-O-C-S.
Yep.
And the film is called Playing Hard. The premiere is Wednesday night. There's a second showing Thursday afternoon, I think at 2:45 or something like that.
Are you guys doing a Q&A or anything?
Yes, we are on the first two showing.
Cool.
And there's a next showing on Friday.
Cool. So
As
Toronto
well.
area people, go represent the community and check out. It's a very,
And
very
if you
interesting
come and
movie.
see us.
Yeah.
It will be a pleasure to meet you.
I should give you some pins to take. Some community
Can I get that
pins.
on a plane?
Yep. Yep.
Because I'm not checking any bags.
I brought it on the plane. They were okay with it.
They were okay?
Yep.
Okay. So they might be okay with it.
Cool. So who do you have for us this week on the Dev Talks?
Who do we have this week? I think we have Ian.
Yes.
Ian Casimir is an animator on the team.
Yep.
It's very interesting because you work on the Shaman.
Hey, don't spoil.
Max, can I say what I want in my segment? Please. And so yeah, you work on the Shaman and you see he owns everything he's done on it. So that's what I love when people do things and stand up for it.
Yes.
And it's great to talk with a guy who's so passionate about what he does. And yeah, so I think people will enjoy it. We have one more in the bank already. It's Nicholas, our associate art director.
Oh, cool.
We're going to see in 2 weeks. And then,
He'll be on next week's show.
yes, he will.
Yep.
You're right. And the following week, there's going to be a Dev Talks with him. And then we're going to start rolling more and more. We're going to shoot it more. And that's something we're going to try to bring you as regularly as possible, because something I strongly believe in.
So you have a chance still to tell Luke what disciplines you want to hear more about,
Yes.
or what experiences within For Honor you like to hear
Yep.
about. So hit him up on Twitter. I think you have his Twitter name underneath his lower third, right?
Or it will happen at one point. It's at L. Duchesne.
Boom.
There we go, at L. Duchesne.
Yeah, let him know if you want to
Exactly.
hear about specific departments or
Exactly.
roles, any of that. Cool. Well, I think we should roll the
Yeah,
the
let's roll
interview.
that, and then we'll come to corner.
Yep.
Oh, I love that.
Cool. Let's check it out.
Hello, everyone. So this week on Dev Talks, we meet Ian Casimir, senior animator on For Honor.
Hello.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Excellent.
So, senior animator, what do you do exactly?
Make a lot of stuff move. Make a lot of people die.
Seems like fun.
It's very fun, and we run out of ideas a lot faster than you might realize. But I'm in there from the ground level with a lot of characters. I go to mocap shoots. I help direct actors. I do cleanup animations. I do emotes, finish kills, gameplay animation. Pretty much anything.
Okay,
that
how
moves
do you
up
come
touch
up? Okay, you just said something interesting. How do you come up with those emotes? For me, it's like I've been on the team for a very long time, but sometimes I discover the emotes like on the Warriors. Then like, shit, we're crazy.
Who thought of this?
Sometimes I discover them before because I have to check them. But like, how do you come with all those ideas?
We get together all the time. We have just brainstorming sessions for emotes and finish kills. So a lot of the stuff that's in the game is usually from one animator in particular. Sometimes it's even from actors. Sometimes it's from people just kind of swinging through the studio as we're shooting who might have an idea. It's a very collaborative process.
And what's your favorite? Is
favorite-
there one that you're like, this one, like I thought about that, and I'm super proud when I see people's reaction?
Favorite emote?
Or execution?
Favorite execution would probably be, oh man, I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's one of the shaman ones where she does the finger bite and the neck break. That was one that I got to work on from the ground up, and I'm very proud of how it turned out, especially because the shaman's kind of my baby.
Exactly. So that leads to my next question. I heard that Shaman and Centurion, that's you?
Yeah, that's me. I didn't design them. I just animated them. So
You did the animation.
I'm
so,
at least partially
so
responsible.
did you come up with like the Shaman jumping over the guy and that's you?
Yeah, well, I mean, so a lot of that, it's not just me. I didn't
Yeah,
do all of
right.
it. But, you know, we've got directors and everything. So a lot of that high-level stuff, ideas like that they're born on the gameplay design
Okay.
side. They know that they want a gap-closing move, something that will tangle down the player, and at the time, it wasn't a throat bite initially. She used to do like sort of a clawing animation. We decided that more of a vampiric huntress approach would be a little bit better there. So we know from design that we want a sort of leaping tackle move. And
Okay,
then
so the
animation
design team
figures
will
out.
come up with a move that they want, and you in the animation team will come up with the how this is going to happen.
Exactly. Yeah, it's
Okay.
usually like we need A and B to happen, and then we'll figure out the best ways that the human body can do that.
Okay, so it's really a collaborative effort.
Absolutely.
To work.
Yeah, we go back and forth all the time with the designers.
So you're an animator, so maybe we'll go. I'm not an animator,
What?
but I know there's keyframe and there's mocap.
Yep.
So, in short, for people watching, like I know we use mocap on For Honor, but what's the difference? Like, do you like for you, for example, you're an expert. Do you see the difference very easily with animation being keyframe and mocap?
I like to think that I do. Every now and then you'll come across animators who are good enough and know the idiosyncrasies of both, that they can kind of lie to you, cheat a little bit. Even on For Honor, there's a lot of stuff that is hand-keyed. We do use motion capture and a ton of it as the base, but sometimes the data that we have doesn't do exactly what we need it to. So we have to go in there by hand, and it might be something as simple as like moving a character slightly more forward or backward.
Okay.
But every now and then, like we do things in our game that humans can't really do. Like raiders and shugokis lifting each other over their heads. That's not something that just anyone can do. Our mocap actors might be able to do it. They might actually want to try. Now that I'm thinking about it, but we haven't lit them yet.
Okay.
Abilities.
For how long have you been at UB Montreal?
About 2 years.
2 years now, and you joined right on into For Honor.
Yeah. Yeah, I sort of came as the project was getting ready to
Okay.
launch, so I helped just sort of tie some things off, and was there since launch and well into live.
And when were you before?
I was at a place called Blue Mammoth Games. They work
Okay.
on Brawlhalla, sort of a Smash-like platform fighter on Steam, free to play.
And I heard you are a really big fighter game fan,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I play a lot of them.
And which one, like, of all time, apart from For Honor, like, obviously,
Of all time,
you say, okay, this one is my favorite.
yeah, I don't know. It's probably just like Smash as a franchise. In
Okay.
general, those are the games that I keep going back to. I play with a bunch of the guys at Ubisoft, but I mean, I'm all over the place. I play Marvel. I'm playing Dragon Ball right now. I play For Honor. There's a lot of good ones. I can't just choose one.
Okay, that's good. I also heard you're from Pittsburgh, so are you a Steelers, Pirates, Penguin fans,
I don't.
or none of them?
I don't follow any of them as closely
Okay.
as someone from Pittsburgh should, but probably the Pens.
Okay,
I spend the most time with.
yeah. Well, I can support that.
Yeah.
They're a pretty good team.
Hockey.
Exactly. In your 2 years on For Honor, what is like the moment you look back, or like it's like that moment is my favorite?
I'd say I've had a lot of proud moments working on this project, which is one of the reasons I love it here so much. But I would say it was around the time that we launched the Shaman, because I did get to lead on the Centurion, but that was sort of after a lot of his design was figured out. Whereas the Shaman, I was there from the beginning. We got to discuss everything, and I was there for all of it. And releasing her was kind of like releasing my child into the wild for the people to hate. And
For people to hate.
yeah, despite however people might have felt about playing against her, the one thing that I did see on Reddit was that people liked how she moved, people liked how she acted, and that's what I do. So even though I did see a lot of salt and a lot of hatred, that made me feel good about it.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. It's fair.
Yeah,
I think when you,
I can't blame them. I've played against her. It's rough.
yeah, she is. I'm not really good, so any
No,
character
I'm not
is
very
rough to
good
me.
either. But yeah.
So any character is really tough about me. So, like speaking of Reddit, we talk about like the feedback and everything. Do you go often on Reddit?
I do sometimes. Every now and then I'll sort of take a little cooling off break. But yeah, generally I'm on there. I'm reading suggestions. I see all the cool finish kill art and suggestions that go up there. I read all of that stuff. But I'm not.
Is there
everyday
one that you
kinda
said,
guy.
okay, this one we have to do it?
There have been a few, and I've pitched them. Nothing, to my knowledge, has really gone in yet. But I do see these cool ideas, and if they're worth it, then I think that
Keep
that
it
they're
coming.
worth mentioning. Yeah, we are paying attention. We do listen.
Yeah, we listen, we read them, yeah, keep them coming, because at one point, like it's,
And frankly, you guys have good ideas. So.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna run out of idea on how to kill people,
No.
but it's
There
gonna
are
be-
times where it feels like we're getting close. Like, only so many ways to skin a cat, but then we'll take a night, we'll come back, and then we realize that we're all just as crazy as we thought we were. Fresh new batch.
And before letting you go, I forgot to ask you one question, so we're gonna close with that. Are you a knight, a Viking, or a samurai?
It's hard because visually, I love the knights. My baby girl, the shaman, is a Viking. I mean the Shugoki. So I'm kind of all over the place, but
I respect that.
Yeah, I'm sort of a jack of all trades, but that's the cop-out answer. If I had to pick, I'd pick Vikings.
You pick Vikings?
Yeah.
He has a beard. There's a trend.
Hands are tied.
Exactly. Somebody else had the same reaction. Thank you very much, Ian.
Thank you.
For your work.
Absolutely.
And we're going to see you next week on Dev Talks.
That was a cool segment. I liked it.
Thank you very much.
It was fun watching everyone in chat. Oh, I love this guy. He's so like people.
They're talking
like,
about me?
They were.
Thank you.
Maybe they were. They weren't specifying.
Oh, they're talking
but
about you?
you know, like people are like, this guy seems awesome. He's so cool. Wow, he's handsome. And then he starts talking about Shaman, and everyone's like, burn him alive.
They're definitely talking about Ian, not me.
I think we got him back on his side by the end of it. I hope.
Okay.
Ian's a good guy. And Brawlhalla, cool game which Ubisoft now owns.
Yep.
Fun fact. Cool. So time for the community corner.
Yes.
We got a number of clips this week. Most of them are short and a couple of longer ones. So let's kick things off with another one by Hell Euphoria. For Honor Against the Odds, number 38.
38.
2v1.
Before we start,
yes.
Can we say, like, is it in there?
What?
The CGI
Oh, yes,
trailer?
it's
Okay,
the
at the end.
final
Okay.
one, yeah.
Okay. I'm
I
filling
got
out.
you covered.
Yeah, good. Thank you.
All right, Hell Euphoria is Against the Odds. Let's check it out.
Nice.
Well done.
Yeah.
Hell Euphoria always does those great 2v1, 3v1, sometimes 4v1 videos.
4-1. That's good.
All right, another one of our favorites here on the show, Marco YOLO, Nerf Orochi. Oh, interesting. Maybe we should. Let's check it out.
もうエロを読まないとやってられないよ。
Nice.
You wanna see me do it again? I'm screwed. Okay, let me try again.
I'm in danger!
Why are you bullying me?
Don't touch it.
No. Thank God that's over. It's over, right? Ah, boy, here we go.
Victory! Fight! You're still trying to win? Gotcha! Flawless victory.
Easy.
Why won't you die?
Permission denied.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I don't
Think so.
I'll try spinning. That's a good trick. Oh, I can do that too.
You filthy trash!
Not true. That's impossible.
Enemy spotted.
Japan.
Seriously, are you even trying to hit me?
Oh, hello there.
Why are you running? You must be so embarrassed!
Hey, well done, Marco Yolo. So I was in chat, Luke, and pretty much everyone seems to agree with the video that we should nerf the Orochi.
Oh, yeah?
So unfortunately, if you're an Orochi main, I don't know. I gotta go with what the chat tells me. So sorry, guys. We're gonna.
Do we?
No, not at all. No, we don't need to do anything the chat tells us. Chat tells us lots of terrible things. Like
Yeah,
they told
exactly.
they told me to burn myself. All right, let's move on.
Please don't do that.
Luke has a meeting he's got to get to, so let's.
Yeah.
All right. You
In
wanna
the
do
other
this one?
building.
You want to do this one?
Yeah. It's Aaron696. Backdash nerf was too much.
All right.
This is the kind of Benny Hill jokes. I love that.
Yeah.
It's so childish. I love it.
All right, we've got one from Stormy Chu. Oh, I picked this one because I think you're going to see a lot of familiar names on the opposing team here. I think I'm going to have to retire from For Honor after this one. It's a short one. So I was just saying.
Yeah. There's Corbin, Fatal,
And
Rave
Rave Lord.
Lord.
Probably a fourth person that we're familiar with too. But,
Wow. Good man.
yes, I do think we have to nerf the Orochi now. No, just kidding.
Josiah Bott. So the new arena is quite fun.
I could watch this one all day. This one's funny.
Ad mortem inumicus! 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 Ad mortem inumicus!
I think you got your parried covered.
Yeah. I was wondering what sort of memes we might see coming out of the arena, so it's nice to start seeing some videos. Okay, Butterbaps, I like that name. This is what happens when you use a knight while fighting for the Viking faction. I was really hoping for a different ending of that video
me
where
too.
she would push them all off
Throw
the
them
ledge
all
or
off.
something.
Okay, what's the next one? Okay, this one. Yeah, it's not the first one from.
Yep.
Long Dong of the Law. My favorite part of the trials.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.
God. I I only
We're
picked
getting
that.
this cool right now that we
Yeah.
need to get our meme game up.
I only picked it because I will always do a Shrek or a Smash Mouth joke in a video. Didn't know that's part of a different, larger meme world.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Sorry, Long Dong, but I love it anyway. Made me laugh. All right. Daubeny the Coward. Take that back. Daubeny the Coward, when you sacrifice yourself for the revive and spend the next 30 seconds experiencing a mini heart attack. Yes, this is a bit of a stressful one. All right, let's check it out.
Victory!
Oh, hello.
Hello.
We were both distracted. I was typing LOL in the chat. All right. Zerker valiantly fights for his life by Link825.
And Max was giving us a countdown.
Yeah,
That's
right.
the worst.
Oh, boy. I apologize for that music. I love the clip, but the music is just like so laid back and relaxed. So it's not a good mixture there.
No.
But I have a question that I just want to address first. Lord Dark Moth, can we get data on what characters are played most or least on some future For Honor? So every season now, we're doing a new post that sort of gives a summary of the balance of the previous season. So that will be coming out soon after the next season. So stay tuned to that. So Luke,
The last one, and
Yes.
that one is a request I made during our last show last week when MC Fries, he sent us videos where he translated, I think, 50 times and 75 times two of our trailers.
Yep.
And I said, man, you got to do the For Honor 2016, E3 2016 trailer.
Yep.
And he did it.
He did it.
He did it. I watched it already. He did Google Translate 125 times. I'm full of admiration for your work. I cannot believe you've done that. And I'm going to think about a new challenge very soon because it's so much fun.
Yep.
So enjoy. It's a long trailer, but it's our 2016 E3 trailer.
Yep.
Translated 125 times in Google.
And this is the last clip of the day. So
Yep.
I see people are already doing the raffle, but we'll be back after it to do a little recap. Or I will.
Yeah, I'll be gone.
Check it out.
Victory!
That's pretty cool. That was cool.
I lied though. It wasn't an assassin. Sorry. Sorry.
Where are you going?
Oh, okay. So I wanted to do this. There's two I want to show here. So this is an old meme template that I've always liked. So what they do, Luke, is they take our trailers and they run the script through Google Translate 50 times.
What?
So it makes it almost incomprehensible. So there's one For Honor's gameplay Raider trailer, but it's Google translated 50 times. But they just keep doing it. So
it's a trailer, so yeah, that will be interesting to look at.
Yeah.
I hope we have sound in here.
For the Warden. And this time he says he translated 75 instead of 50.
And the Warden is the first we did.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
Yeah. That is ridiculous.
Yeah. I hope he does all of them because I will play everyone on the show.
Please, Denizen, do the CGI trailer from 2016.
Please note that the tabs will not have children. There are many who are in the process. Death died. Test scores Wednesday. Strict. There were accidents at kitchen. Confusion and confidence are normal. So thousands of slapping started. Millennial War. Then, they are distributed here. The luckiest man in the universe. This is the cause of disability due to age. I was looking for a sample of this madam. Winner's room. We surprised them. Fucking normies. I am Apollo. There are two types.
Oh Lord. Thank you, MC Fries or Mick Fries. I don't know which it is. Please never stop doing those. I want to see everything in that format. Okay, I want to recap everything because I see people have joined that they might have missed the beginning half of the show. So, live update is out now. So, input delay of 33 milliseconds is live on console. Centurion exploit has been fixed. And then next week, we plan to do another live update to address the assassin parry bug that allows assassins to get a heavy off of a parry. We've got Arena Duel event playlist coming next week. We have a Dueling Executioner event order next week where you can get 2,000 steel if you complete it. Mistress is running a tournament this Sunday. You should go check it out. Max is trying to keep up with me. Thanks, Max. We've got mythic outfits that are out today that are dope as hell. 15,000 steel each. They're unique to each hero. And the big news, next Thursday, we start our free weekend from May 3rd to May 6th across the world on all platforms. So tell all of your friends, tell people that you know that might be interested in checking out For Honor. During that, we're going to do our warrior training program with the help of our friends over at the For Honor Reddit and Discord. Anyone who plays with newcomers, 5 matches grouped together with new people will get 2 weeks of revamped champion status. That's for you and the new person. And here is what the revamped champion status is. It's the same price. You get it at the same price that it's always been, but you get a higher XP boost. It's now 40% and a 20% boost aura. So that's what you give to other players and what they give to you when you're in a match. So that's also higher. And also, next Thursday, May 3rd, we'll be doing a very special Warriors Den. Think of it like a Warriors Den plus plus. We'll have Twitch drops where everyone who watches for an hour will get 3 scavenger crates and very lucky handful of winners. Not everybody. I saw people confused about that. This is not guaranteed. A very select handful will win 100,000 steel throughout the show. So basically every 10 minutes of the show, you get another chance to be in the drawing, the random drawing of who gets that drop. So it's more than a handful, to be honest with you, but it is a small number compared to the overall viewership of the stream. So you do have a good chance to win. You'll have more of a chance to win the longer you watch. So that's dope. And I think that's everything. I think I've recapped everything, I think. Let me just see real quick. Are there any questions? The raffle has already happened, folks. So yes, people, oh my God. 100,000 steel is like 3 outfits. Like, if we can't please you with that, we can't please you with anything. So cool your jets. All right, thank you for watching the show. We will be back next week with a lot of devs and extra special guests. I think, most importantly, for a lot of you, we'll also reveal what heroes will be reworked in Season 6 on next week's show. So stay tuned. We'll see you next week right here on twitch.tv/ForHonorGame, or if you're watching on YouTube or Mixer even. So we'll see you next week, everybody. Thank you for joining us.